Okay, guys, let's go.
Caitlin started walking at 7 months old.
Just practice on your form.
Running at 8 months old, so Caitlin doesn't sit around and wait for anything.
For years, this was Caitlin Little's escape.
I love the people I get to run with and exercise. It's just a calming time for me to, get my mind together.
But for the last 16 months, her mind has been her prison.
Good, Caitlin.
It started one day at a cross-country practice.
Thursday, 5 p.m., October 12th, 2017. Pretty easy to remember.
Not for Caitlin.
All right, ready?
The last thing you told me you remember is Coach saying 3, 2, 1, go.
Set, go.
And you ran at full speed.
People were messing around as we were running, and it was just a freak accident. 2 of them collided heads.
Caitlin took the worst of it.
I saw her immediately afterwards. She looked terrible.
Her mom got there soon after the incident.
I said, what's your pain level? Maybe a 9 or a 10 right now. Never heard her speak those numbers. And that weekend, we just let her rest, as you should with a concussion. Still not talking, not wanting to do anything. The headache wasn't getting better.
But after a while, she went back to school at Southeast Guilford,
Wow, that's a big bump.
which was fully invested in helping Caitlin.
Generally, you just thought, okay, well, we've dealt with these before.
But they had no idea what they were up against.
My initial thought was, oh, maybe, she just needs some time out for a little bit and she'll, get better. But obviously over time we saw, the magnitude of how, things were going where she wasn't, able to retain things for past an hour.
Actually, it was even worse than that. So Caitlin's parents took her to the emergency department at Cone Hospital.
We did, because of her memory was erasing about every 2 to 4 minutes. And it was just we thought, blood clot, something serious. We never got an exam room. We got all of our triage done in the waiting room in front of everybody. They did a CT scan and told us, yep, looks like amnesia. You should, go see this neurologist.
Which they did. In the meantime, life's not getting any better for Caitlin.
It's hard to feel comfortable because everything's so different. Like most everything in our house is different, looks different, smells different.
She's simply not healing like all the doctors said she would, so the family is developing coping mechanisms, labeling everything in the house for her, and since Caitlin can't remember, she writes. She keeps a journal in which she puts down what happened that day and what she needs to do tomorrow. And because it'll all be new to her when she wakes up, her father has to remind her each morning of what day it is and what happened to her.
Hey, sweetheart, you got hit in the head doing cross-country practice, and you've been out of things for a while. Hey, I'm always afraid that she's going to jump out of bed and tell me it's wrong and it can't be, and why am I lying to her? So I'm always very hesitant every day when I do it. But it's my job. I have to tell her.
But she's never pushed back.
The most that she's ever done is act very, very surprised or say something like, how can that be? And when she does that, I explain to her that she has a journal. It's on her desk. She has Post-it notes. Read those. And if she has any questions, come and see me in 15, 20 minutes.
Is it a heartbreak every day you do it?
Every time.
I'm scared. I never in my wildest dreams did I think letting my child run would cost her pretty much her life. And that's what it has done. She doesn't have a future.